All right, we're good.
All right. So, yeah, quick recap. The ship got pulled into the warp a few sessions ago. Shit went fucky. After you got pulled into the warp drives failed, but your Sarah Michelle Gellar field kept holding.
Good.
You uncovered the super secrets of Lieutenant Chamberlain. Found out that he is actually a chaotic dickbag. Was planning to sell out the whole ship to chaos, basically, and was planning attack on the Sarah Michelle Gellar field. So you murdered him, raced down here, grabbing a bunch of random people on your way so that they wouldn't discover his body.
They were just there when I murdered him.
And then I took his skull.
Fuck, I forgot you have his goddamn skull. Oh, right.
I'm sorry, I just felt the need to make that point.
Alright, so Dan murdered him. You guys just stood by and watched, and I guess they're accomplices by conspiracy in that regard. So y'all got down here to the Sarah Michelle Gellar field. Shortly after you arrived, some chaos cultists started attacking in a few waves. Some of your, I think, combat servitors and friends might have gotten fucked up a little bit, but for the most part, you have held and murdered everybody. And then, lumbering out of the shadows, came this space marine in ancient armor.
Correct me if I'm wrong, we should have known there was one extra open, like, casket or whatever?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So, like, none of us are surprised to see him.
Yeah, it's not a surprise that he exists. Just you haven't known where he is or what he's up to. And I don't think Chamberlain gave you any indications what he was up to. So yeah, he emerged from the shadows with these Chaos Beastmen and some traitors in tow.
What are Beastmen like in 40k? Are they just like mutants?
Yes, they are an abhorrent mutant, usually associated with Chaos due to the fact that the Imperium wants nothing to do with them or to turn them into, I don't know, maybe like pave stones or something? I'm not sure what they do with them, but nothing good. Definitely involves deathing them. Yeah, definitely involves them being not alive anymore. So this session it just starts off immediately in combat. The Beastmen are growling and braying, drool dripping from their open mouths. The Chaos Space Marine is silent at this point, having taunted you a little bit. And yeah, since it's combat and not a surprise attack, the party gets to go first.
Stab the Chaos Space Marine.
Okay, you run up and do
Where
that.
are we? So I'm down to attack.
Yeah, if you don't want Dylan to die, someone needs to get in front.
Get in front of Dylan.
Okay, that's a move, but how? That's probably.
Do we nuke the word bearer, or do we take out the beastman?
We should they're probably easier to take out, and that's one less attack.
Actually, we probably want to fuck up the psyker first if we can.
Tell me what to shoot at.
The psyker in the back, probably.
Right. Psyker in the back is about to get some face full of mini RPG lead.
Alright, let me see an attack roll.
Do we have any grenades? Does anyone have any grenades?
wait, no. Sorry. Dylan has 2. I think I have 2 as well.
All right. Well, after we do this attack, we should grenade, while they're clumped, sort of. Just saying. We should take the initiative and do the, you know what I mean. Sorry.
I have any grenades? I'm not keeping track of my own inventory.
Yeah, you've got frag grenades. You can only throw them strength times 4, so you can throw them 16 inches. So that's enough to get anybody that you want, yeah.
I think you have the sniper rifle, right, Chris?
Oh yeah, I believe I did.
Just replace that psyker's brain with I don't know. Just kill him.
All right. That's right. I forgot about that. All right. I calm my breathing like that guy in Saving Private Ryan, and I take aim
Which
at
guy?
the psyker's head.
Tom Hanks?
No, the guy in the clock tower.
Jimi Hendrix?
It's been way too long since I've seen that movie.
I saw it in theaters a year ago. It was really good.
Oh, word. That would be a fun experience.
All right. How many dice do I need to roll?
You have a ballistic skill of 7. So 6 white dice and 1 red dice.
Probably pull my 6.
What's short range for that weapon, though? Sniper rifle should be really fucking long.
I mean, he hits, so...
Short range is 18, and I think it was 15.6 to the Psyker.
Yeah, so roll an extra dice to see if you can shift. It would still be more damage.
No. But I mean, that's 8 successes. And glory.
What's the damage, Chuck?
Have to roll for
Party
that.
glory. You can shift 2 of those 6s into extra damage on the Psyker. Excuse me. So you are now rolling 13 dice for damage.
Was that a roll?
This was, yeah.
Okay, yeah, for some reason I'm not getting game sound. I'm getting every other sound out of my computer, just not the game, so I can't hear when you're rolling.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you remember the clock tower, you calm your breathing, you line your shot up. Unfortunately, you're not actually up in a clock tower shooting down with the vantage point that you have, so you just barely missed on your instant fatal shot. Cracked through the clavicle, leaving a giant gaping hole in the shoulder where blood is pouring out of, but the Psyker is not quite yet dropped.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Somebody dust this asshole.
All right, so the party needs to spend glory if they're going to interrupt, or else it's the enemy turn.
Well, I think I just got a glory point, right, or something.
Yeah, so let's spend it. Some of the grenade. Try to, I don't know, hit them all.
Alex, you got it?
My question is, I see that I have grenades, but where's the actual quantity of them?
I think it's 3 that you, from the rule book, you have 3 grenades, I believe.
So, well, Dylan's already fucked up. Never mind. You say he has plasma grenades.
Dylan is not fucked up. Dylan soaked the wounds that he took.
I'll
Dylan
still
warmed the wounds.
I'll still throw a grenade at this guy. But I want to go for.
I like 6 or 7 just chilled in the back there.
Grenade this motherfucker over here, you think? Pretty far away.
You should, I vote that you should aim at the Psyker I almost killed to take his DPS out. I don't know how the rest of the party feels. In his general direction, though, so he's caught by the splash, for sure.
What's the splash on a frag grenade?
Frag grenade can target 3 mobs. Has a blast rating of 6 and can target 3 mobs.
Question. Are we, is it inches or centimeters I want?
Inches.
Inches.
So I should be able to throw it right from here, right?
Yeah.
Blast radius of 6, so.
So what if I hit like right?
I think if you actually aim for the word bearer, correct me if I'm wrong, Scott, you should be able to hit the Psyker, the word bearer, and the beastman, right?
That would probably.
Yep. Yeah.
If
You
I
can
just
hit
hit
3
three
targets with it. You want to hit the surgeon in the back with it too?
Yeah, I mean the beastmen aren't that strong, right?
Well, you don't know yet.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna still go for the Chaos Marine and the Psyker.
Alright, so you can throw 16 inches, so yeah, you're good there. You do still have to make the ballistic skill check to actually throw and hit with it.
I have a 3 plus a 4, making a 7.
Alright, I was worried when you said 3.
Yep. That hurt my hand somehow. 5.
4 successes.
Yeah.
Grenades are slightly different. You're passing a DN check to throw it. You don't actually need to beat their armor. It's weird. So a 4 will pass that check. You have successfully thrown a grenade.
Dope.
So now you are doing 14 damage dice.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a 9. So throw your grenade. It goes off in an explosion, sending shrapnel and fire and sparks and little puffs of smoke around. Sorry, trying to check all three of these characters' stats at the same time. All right, so the Psyker is consumed in that conflagration, and yeah, I guess his brain just can't handle it and pops like some popcorn. His head explode. After the smoke clears.
For the Alliance.
It's gonna take more than that, brother.
Well, after the smoke clears, I turn to Micah. Actually, I say over the binary cant channel. Because Alex is a grenade, right? Yeah. Oh. Well, Alex speaks binary cant, right?
Yeah.
So I say in binary cant, verily it is written that the Omniscience grants his blessing to those who come well equipped with explosives.
Well, then we haven't been blessed yet.
I think we did. We just took out a Psyker before they fucked us. We're in the warp, Micah. Like.
Yeah, but we don't
that
have
is
explosives.
A good thing, yes.
We don't.
Stopping him is a good thing in the warp.
And we did it with explosives.
Not ours. We are not personally equipped with explosives, is what I mean.
Well, our friends are, so.
All right, and with that, it is now going to be their turn. Oh, sorry, the sergeant. After the dust clears, he's kind of shaking his head and trying to dust some stuff off of his shoulders, but he doesn't look worse for wear yet.
Alright, their turn.
Trying to figure out how hard I want to fuck you guys. Like,
not cool, man.
Like, should this be a skeezy as fuck Ron Jeremy film, or like we try to go for some passionate amateur stuff right here? Like,
amateurporn.forumcircle.com, please.
No.
All right, skeezy Ron Jeremy it is. So I am going
more grimdark. I'm just gonna say.
So I'm spending a ruin then to immediately have the word bearer. And gonna roll some dice as a terrible aura begins to issue forth from him and to his surrounding people.
Oh, it's fine, is it?
It's totally fine. I just barely passed my check. Thanks, Dice, for doing this. So as he utters those words, there's a terrible moment where you can almost see the words taking shape as they issue forth from his the Vox filter on front of his helm. And then they float around and kind of sink onto the Beastmen, and they start to just almost glow with this horrible black light outlining their forms. What was that? Okay. I'm gonna spend another ruin then real quick to take another turn and have one of these Beastmen go. And that's a straight line they can charge in. So Constantius, you are getting charged as this Beastman just drops its horned head, scrapes its hoof on the deck, and then just charges straight at you, wildly flailing with his chainsword. Where is his weapon skill? Why can I not see his weapon skill? There is his weapon skill. Okay. Okay, with a 5, I will hit your defensive... Ooh, that's the wrong character.
I mean, you'll still hit them.
I will still hit your defensive 3. Yes, okay. But now I have to get past your resilience of 9. Dang. Oh, okay, maybe it's not going to be as hard as I thought. We'll see.
You just do LSD, dude. It's in the fridge. Maybe. What?
Oh, that's not going to be hard when I roll that many 6s.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Well,
Okay, yeah, so the damage he does, 13, is reduced by your resilience of 9 to a total of 4. So you have 8 wounds, so you could either take it all as straight damage, or you could roll a determination roll and try and Mormonize some of it as shock. Yo, so I came across another thing, and apparently, like, when Mormons are soaking, they'll ask their friends to come into the room and bounce
jump
on
on
the
the bed,
bed.
yeah.
You've never
Yeah,
soaked
what the
before?
fuck? What the
Never soaked?
fuck is wrong with Mormons, yo?
You never soaked.
Just fuck, man. Just do it.
Never
Wait,
soaked.
what-
Soaking
what-
is fucking, dude. You just gotta expand your mind.
But it's actually not, because God didn't make soaking sex, so they're not fucking.
Are you kidding me? That's how Joseph
Joseph
Not-
Gordon-Levitt
hooked
from
up
the Mormon Church.
the Virgin Mary.
wait, what did I miss? What?
Nothing
that was
good.
That was a big jump.
Fucking Mormons is what happened. Or not fucking Mormons. We can't quite decide. I can't quite decide.
I'm changing the stream
Soaked in
title
Space.
to Soaking in Space.
Who do we have to be our bed hump jumper?
I'll do it for you guys if you want.
Definitely one of the Beast Men.
I want
No.
I heard I want, and then it cut off.
He said he wants
I want Constantius to be my bed hump jumper.
Alright, I'll be your bed hump jumper. Just let me know.
I don't
Maybe
want
other
another
spot.
I don't want any more of this space soaking conversation.
Alright, so,
Press it again.
Yeah.
Would you still be my bed hump jumper if I'm getting pegged?
Oh no.
Sounds like a really fun time. I want to film that.
well, does that even, like, count as sex to them if you're getting pegged? Because it's not, like, a...
I think it's all about your mindset, because, like, God knows everything, right? So, like, if God knows that you're fucking getting your rocks off, then wouldn't that, like, be against God's law or some shit? Alright.
So going with what little I understand of the Mormon Church, I'm gonna say getting pegged is totally fine by their standards.
Dude, one
There's
of my
not caffeine involved, so it's basically kosher, right?
Dude, one of my chiefs told me that he was in the Mormon church and like he had to like dress up in white robes and stand in a waist-high pool of water, and they have this book and they read out these old ass names of people who like, you know, were died before the Mormon church came around and they couldn't go to heaven, and they just kind of like stand in a pool of water and say these folks' names, send them to heaven. It's kind of weird.
You mean
We pull
kind
up
of?
gold tablets out of a hat.
You mean kind of.
The religion
Yeah,
is
I
based on reading tablets out of a hat. So I feel like
Yes. I watched the South Park episode too.
there's even worse. Like I'm trying to think. I think it's Lore or one of the other podcasts did like 3 episodes on. You know what? It might have been last podcast actually, but they did like 3
Last
episodes.
podcast on the left.
Yeah, it might have been that. And then yeah, the extent to which tablets in a hat were really a crucial part of the theology really was a surprise to me because I knew there was a little bit of that, but it's a cornerstone of the whole thing. So soaking probably wasn't on the tablets that were in the hat, I'm guessing.
I think soaking is just something that was like come up with to make fun of Mormons, which there's plenty to make fun of Mormons about, and I guess adding a new
I don't know.
fake
People
thing of
from
soaking
Brigham
is
Young
cool.
say it's like 100% real though.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I've never heard a Mormon say that it's not real. So
Yeah.
All right, well, whose turn is it before I get too just?
It's now going to be the party's turn with
Wait,
Constantius down to 4 wounds.
How we got on to soaking?
With Constantius up to what? Soaking.
Constantius is down to 4 wounds. Yeah, we got onto the
Scott
soaking
brought them
combination
up.
of
Oh,
yeah,
fuck. Gotcha, I'm sorry.
I asked Constantius if he wanted to Mormonize the wounds or not.
Gotcha. I missed that. I was really confused.
That was far too long of a tangent. Yeah, someone take a turn. It's the party's turn.
Dylan, you wanna know?
How dare you attack my bed jump humper? And then I'm going to sprint and charge at the beast man that attacked Constantius with my chainsaw. Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
fuck.
This is not a smart elf.
The chain blade thing?
Alright, yeah, I got the profile for that up, because they're all using chain swords, so you're good. Fuck, I forgot to give him his +1 on attack from charging last time. I could have done more damage. Shit. Alright, so you are charging, or moving up and hitting that beast man that attacked Constantius. You have a melee weapon skill of 4, so if someone can roll 3 white dice and 1 red one for him.
For Dylan?
Yeah.
Might as well. Four,
On a purple.
right?
Dance around. Yeah.
3 and 1.
Yep.
Woo!
That's enough to do it. That's a hit.
I got a glory, right?
Shit, yeah, you did.
Woo!
Alright, so strength +5. Oh, damn it, I forgot the extra damage dice on his attack, too. Fuck, I should have done so much more damage.
Dead Space Marine.
Possibly. It might have been a dead Space Marine. Because, yeah, you're going to be rolling 7 white dice and 4 red dice. These red dice are brutal extra damage dice, so it's just a good thing. Yeah, you missed 1 there. Alright, that's enough. Yep. Alright, yeah, so on brutal extra damage dice, so the red ones, 3 and 4 are 1, 5 and 6 is 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 damage on the beast man, which means
I don't think he's saying anything.
Not yet. All right, is just doing the calculations. So, you run forward and you rake your chainsword across him, but with just the thick, knotted, matted hair, your blade just doesn't bite as deep as you would like. And while you spray blood out, definitely, it's not quite the devastating blow you had hoped for.
We're not gonna name her a boy's name.
That's good to know. So then what? He's not dead, but he's damaged.
Correct.
So who wants to take our turn?
So yeah, you could spend that glory to seize the turn again and take an extra party turn, or it's the enemy's turn.
I'm right there. Or no, I know.
You can't go there. You already went. So it'd have to be Micah. He already went too.
What's that?
Micah, do you want to go?
Yeah, I guess I'll go.
Meet me at our spot. Oops, sorry.
Where would I even... I'm gonna take some distance. I'm gonna get over here and then shoot. Just want to get behind something that resembles a barrier. Okay.
You're not trying to get charged?
Not yet. That's what I mean. I've got a spotter in front of me, and that's good. Okay. Let's see. So, ballistic skill of 6, and then I'm in short range, so that's 1 extra.
Yes.
Okay, so 7. Oh boy.
3 is a hit.
Okay, and then...
And wait, I'm sorry. Who are you attacking? You're attacking that beast man, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. 3 is a hit. Yep.
Okay, so 10 plus 1, 11, and then 12 damage dice from rapid fire.
Ooh.
Well, due to rapid fire. Uh, 6, 7, 8, and then that one is...
Okay, so an 8.
Yeah.
Okay, with the electrical discharge of your galvanic rifle striking into him, it again burns away some of his matted, stuck-on hair and pierces through some of his armor. And after he finishes twitching, he kind of slumps forward and looks about half dead, you would guess, as blood pours out of his multiple wounds now, but he is still standing.
Oh no. Well, I'm not the closest, so...
Next time. We'll get it next time.
5 or 6?
Dude, I'm glad that Bruce Springsteen's the only guy that's allowed to drunk drive in New Jersey legally. Hope he runs over a kid or something. It'd be fun.
Wait, shouldn't the servitors be going? Like, there are neutral parties here.
Oh shit! Right, I completely forgot. Yes. Last time we did it, neutral parties at the bottom after like it was party, enemy, then neutral. So I will do 2 neutral rounds after I take this enemy turn. And this guy is sprinting. So he has to move in a straight line.
You can't.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out, but
I mean, I'll allow it if you want. He can like have like one leg shorter than the other, so his straight line is like naturally a curve. It's a mutation from his association with cats.
that's a straight line.
He's just placed himself on top of the box.
Not quite on top of, but yeah, he moved forward and screaming incoherently, excited about the blood, the blood, the blood, the blood.
He knows that Mike and I don't have blood, right?
We have blood.
We can't bleed.
Doesn't mean we don't have blood.
Alright, well, he's gonna be really disappointed if he shoots us. There's only one person in the party that can bleed.
Oh fuck, right.
You are a cruel master, Scott, setting up your minions for disappointment like that.
There are many ways to please the dark gods. Alright, so this servitor is gonna awkwardly, doing its kind of penguin-like back and forth waddling, moving up forward. Protect the Sarah Michelle Gellar field. And then just unloads its auto gun on this beast man.
The one nearest? Or like just
yeah, its target acquisition is gonna go after the nearest one first. So yeah, hitting that first. Oof, and he's gonna whiff on him. So yeah, all of his shots spray wide, and then there's one more neutral turn. Yeah, this ship armsman is going to not move, but aim and also take a shot at that same beast man, because the other two are kinda hidden from him. Actually, no, he does have a clear shot at this back one. Yeah, he's gonna shoot at this. No, wait, that one's out of range, I think. No, that's medium range. No, it's long range. Fuck. Yeah, he's shooting at the front one. And he hits with 4, can't shift. So damage. So even with his steady aim, the las gun shots just kind of hit and leave little singe marks on this gross, corroded, mutated being. Just lightly singeing and sending up gross puffs of foul-smelling smoke from him. And then back to the party.
This is my turn.
Cute cat.
Measure out things. Yes, cute.
Thank you.
Is that what you were talking about with names? You trying to figure out the cat's name?
Oh, my wife is trying to figure out a name for her kid whenever we have one.
Okay.
But like all the
Name the kid
gender-neutral names
Joseph.
she's showing me are like boys' names. Like
Name the
Bucky
kid
or
The Man.
it's just Thamon. Yes.
I'm gonna
Like
attack the Trader Guard Sergeant with my arc pistol. So I do. So many fucking things up for this game. And you roll 9. Well, it's +2 for being in short range, right?
I thought it was a +1?
Probably right. So +1 for short range. It rolled 10 dice. It's +2 for aiming. It's +2. You get +2 for something. That's not a roll. That's me like trying to say because I'm separated so I can count them easier. I rolled a 5. I rolled 5 successes.
You have a 6 you could shift because you can shift.
Alright, let's shift it. So that's an extra damage dice, right?
Correct.
So my AP is -1, my ED is 1. So I roll 16 damage dice.
Jesus fuck. I didn't realize I needed to include him in the buff.
I wish when you like selected a bunch of dice, it told you how many you had. That's 16.
Learn how to count, doctor.
I fucking can't. That's what Excel is for. $10 damage.
For 16 dice, I am not impressed by that number, but it's still not bad.
I tried, man.
And you have an AP -1, so... Fuck! Your AP -1 matters so much. How do you put him down?
Fucking impressed. So wait, who did he attack? I'm sorry.
He didn't attack anybody. He sprinted forward.
I guess like as he stops, like as he like comes to a stop, I just blow him away. Like just fucking. Yeah, I don't know.
Alright, so it's like a Wild West turn, draw, shoot, put him down, and then you're just turning off on to the next thing, already uninterested in him.
Yeah, like that was not a challenge. He doesn't even get a quip.
Oh! I will have you know you killed him perfectly, like, exactly on the dot with what you needed.
I tell over the new sphere to Micah, once a guard, always a guard, I guess. Fucking useless.
Damn.
Well, if only they were all guards.
How'd you make that sound? It was a good sound.
What, the dam? That was just me.
Oh,
Damn.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Thanks.
That's a good
Uh,
point.
Yeah, I had the reverb too.
Ooh.
So that's the end of the party. Like that's the end of our initiative order.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what can happen. I think it's just the 2 beastmen left.
No,
Yeah, back to.
Oh, okay. Neutrals are at the end. There's a bunch of ship armsmen at the end.
Yeah.
And 6 of 7.
6 of 7 doesn't have weapons. We've covered this. You just convinced some poor random guy to come with you to his death.
Maybe.
I mean, if he just keeps sitting on this barrel, he'll be okay.
He's smart enough
Maybe.
to keep doing that.
More like afraid enough, and no one's tried to convince him to do a courageous charge yet, which I'm fine with.
Yeah, Dylan took the chainsaw sword at the guy.
Yeah, so this beastman is charging Dylan.
Bye.
Whoops.
Dylan's got some pretty good Corsair armor.
Yes, but this is a buffs fucking beastman. You're not gonna forget the extra damage dice twice.
Dylan has
Only
like
charge
seven.
damage twice.
Dylan has like 7 wounds. And not much more resilience, if any more. Yeah,
Well,
that's
that
a
gives
hit.
me a ruin.
That's
Yeah, what's his defense? Can I shift on him?
like 2.
Ooh, yes. His defense is 2, so I can shift one of those 6s. I can't shift both of them, because otherwise I miss then. Sorry, that's... It's gonna be 15 damage dice, with 4 of them being brutal dice.
Brutal.
That might not actually. Oh, it'll probably do.
So it's a total of 11, which gets reduced by his resilience of 7 down to 4 damage coming in on him. You have the option of Mormonizing them or taking them straight.
God damn it.
You did this to me. I didn't know what soaking was until you fucked me up.
Oh no, not we don't have to go back in that room. You know the song You Shook Me All Night Long by AC/DC? What about You Soaked Me All Night Long by Mormon AC/DC? You
I just want Mormon
soaked me
AC/DC
all
to be a thing.
night long. My friend was jumping, my hips were humping. You soaked me all night long.
You walked back into this room yourself at this point.
I'm gonna open for Brian Regan with that song on acoustic guitar, or Jeff Dunham maybe.
All around.
Alright, so Dylan, do you want to try soaking these wounds, or do you want to just take the 4 wounds to your face and drop down to 3 wounds?
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Give me those options again.
So yeah, you got 4 damage coming in on you. You can try and soak them with a determination roll for shock, which you have 5 shock, or you could take them as wounds, and you have 7 wounds right now.
So wait, don't I already have 2 of my shock occupied by the wounds that I soaked last time?
Yep. They don't
Okay,
reset.
yep,
until you pass.
I lost that note. So thank you.
Fuck. Is it possible to try to soak like some of them?
Yeah, you can absolutely split.
Alright, well then I'll try and soak 2 of them.
All right, so you have a determination of. You can roll 4 dice because you have a determination of 4, and yet you only are looking for 2 successes to soak 2 of them. Then, and that'll do it for you. So you are down to 1 remaining shock and 5 wounds left. Damn, I really didn't expect you guys to just body block this choke point so efficiently.
As one of the people we're body blocking it with is the elf.
And he just held up to an attack.
Well,
He
there's
is-
another beastman whose turn might come again.
He can't get into this one can't get into melee range with him.
I was thinking of the one next to Constantius that's been shot up a bunch.
Oof.
So we get to go before he gets to go again, so we'll probably kill that one.
Shit, wait, neutrals go before that Beastman. Alright, so this servitor is melee only. He will move up 5. Alright, then Beastman moves forward, takes aim at the servitor with the auto gun, and shoots his las pistol. Turns out being an insane goat man means you're not super great at shooting guns, but I think that's actually good enough to hit a dumb robot man. Where is that stat page? I just was on you. Please come back. There we go. Yes, that hits a robot man. But a 4 on damage isn't gonna actually do much against him. Shit.
Praise the Omnisire.
So yeah, he levels his las pistol and takes the shot and shoots it right in an armored plate where the shot just dissipates. And this guy gets to go. He's gonna stay up and move a little bit closer with his las pistol. Still just barely out of short range on that first beast man, but he'll take the shot. He hits with no shifting on damage. But does not deal any damage to him. And I'm gonna roll a 6 for 6. I'm gonna roll a dice for 6 of 7, and on 6 he's overcome with insane bravery and tries to charge into battle. He is not feeling very brave at the moment. So
neutrals
Is
have
smart.
in glory he can burn to reroll that.
sorry, what was that?
Do the neutrals have glory he can burn to reroll that?
Why
Why
would
would
you
you
not
reroll
reroll that?
that?
No, I don't actually. I don't have any sort of pool for them. Let's give them one. Why not?
Just saying, 6 or 7 can probably do some damage because based on how long he's just been sitting in the air, that man's core strength must be insane.
And sure, let's spend some of that third-party glory to immediately try and reroll that. It's a 1. He is absolutely not feeling it. He is moving away.
Good for him.
He finally realized that following us was a bad idea.
What the
Probably
fuck did I follow you Space Marines for? Holy shit, this was a bad idea by the Emperor. I'm out of here. Oh god, what the fuck is this?
Probably realized that on the elevator down, or tram down, or whatever.
He might have still been a little bit blinded by the whole Space Marine saying, no, definitely don't go in that room. You should definitely follow us instead, as you're staring at your newly acquired skull. Alright, so that is everybody from that round. Top of a new round, party
No.
gets to go first.
All right.
Toss another grenade.
Yeah, they are all like right there.
Like, toss it like back here or something.
If you toss it like right in front of, I think, the rear beastmen, it should just hit all 3 beastmen.
Yes.
I really just want to stab this beast man to death.
Do what you feel is
We
right
can
for
go
the
out of order.
Emperor.
We don't have to go in the same order we went last round.
Okay. I'm gonna try to stab this beast man to death. Just fucking slice his throat open with my.
Do it.
Okay.
So you have a melee weapon skill of 7. So it's 6 white dice, 1 red one. Oh, and as this new round starts, the unearthly black aura around the beastmen begins to fade away.
Begins to fade
Or
away.
not begin, sorry, it does fade away.
Balls. Wait, that's good.
Yeah, that's real good. You can shift both of those 6s into extra damage on him without the buff on his defense. So with your knife, that is going to be 11 dice. With an AP of -1. Fuck. Alright, yeah, tell me how you gut this beast man.
Beast.
All right. So, what I do is I'm holding my knife in reverse, like underhanded. Okay. So
Oh, yeah.
first thing I
Very
do
cool.
is I punch out, and I just jab his face with my fist while clenching the knife. And as he reels back, I quickly swipe it to the right to just fucking bisect his neck. And then I try to catch it. I try to catch if he's decapitated, I try to catch it by slamming down with my knife.
I thought you were gonna be like, watch me whip, watch me nay nay, but just like with him.
And then I give a little dab.
tactical knifing.
Yeah, you did enough damage that will say you beheaded him. Yeah. You make his head whip and nay-nay.
Did he do enough damage to dab on him, though?
I mean, he's dead.
Full dabbing might be an extra action.
Make him roll for it.
If he succeeds, the other ones are demoralized, though. They take shock.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I like this now.
God.
This is now done enough for you?
Now
Yes. Roll intimidation to see if you have successfully dabbed. It is 3 dice for you.
All right. Let's see here. On. Oh.
With only 1 success, that is not a dab.
I just give a little quick head jerk to the right. That's it.
Great, now they all think you're spastic.
British spastic or American spastic?
Whichever one's more offensive. Probably British spastic. This is a British game.
This is a British game made by a British company done with British things. Alright. So the party is 4 glory right now because you keep generating more glory non-fucking stop.
I'm gonna steal the turn.
That's what I thought.
I'm gonna shoot the beastmen in front of Dran Goosen. I need is aiming +2?
Aiming's plus one.
+1. Okay, I need 11 dice.
I think you're used to the +2 because you don't move and aim, so you get the +1 from each.
I got you.
And then you have your dueling grip.
That's +1, so it's 8. So I have 8
Okay.
base. Yeah, I can do math, right? And then it's the 3 + 1 bonuses. So as I aim this shot, I tell Dran to be very still because I'm shooting like right over his fucking shoulder.
Kill your
That's
enemy.
a complication.
I rolled
Wow.
well, though.
It's the opposite of what we wanted.
I rolled what was that? 6,
You're
7,
blowing
8.
his head off.
I rolled 8 plus a complication.
Alright, so yeah, we're gonna roll that complication first.
Did Dylan sneeze and I just blew his head off? Like, did like the beastmen must just got to Dran?
Give me 1
Beastmen.
second.
Musk doing wild things to the Eldar.
Yo, don't manifest no things due to sneezes. Don't.
He's already.
Shut up.
You're done for. He's gonna drop the gun and then it's gonna bounce and kill him.
Oh, I hope.
Drop it in the mud.
There being mud like kind of made sense when we were on like the uninhabited levels, but this is like clearly an important part of the ship.
Oh, this is an extremely important part. So we're gonna finish your damage first. You do successfully pull off this shot.
How many of those
with an
6s
8.
can I shift?
You have to leave 3 to hit.
So I
So
can shift 2.
yes.
Okay, so then for damage, that's 15. So I can roll 17 dice for damage.
Okay.
That's 9, right? No, wait, that's 10, 13, 15. 17. I rolled it again because one of them was like actually cocked, which is the weirdest thing. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13. What happened, Scott?
And you have a minus 1 AP, right?
Yeah, minus 1 AP.
Okay, so stop being so good at being a murder hobo is my first comment.
So you just have to make your mobs harder to murder while I'm being a hobo.
There's a bit of a skew or like a curve in this party in efficient murder hoboing.
I'm sorry. I literally don't know how to play TTRPGs
Yeah, no, it's
without
fair.
building murder hobos.
You were the one who sold Narc Pistol.
Yeah, you're right. I need to stop enabling him to
Actually,
make
I
such
would argue,
efficient murder hobos.
I would argue that the Galv rifle is more broken.
Galv rifle does less damage, it just has range.
But that means you can get the aiming bonus sooner. It also has a higher salvo number. And it has rapid fire.
I don't
Alright,
think
so,
ever salvoed.
I spent a ruin to have him soak, which is something I didn't realize I needed to be doing. I have to spend a ruin when
Do that now?
my minions are soaking. They're
They're what
urbanizing.
What's he doing?
You want to be his bed jumper?
I have a condition.
Alright, well, if you can't be his bed jumper, he'll just have to soak normally.
Mormonly?
Mormonly, yes, he'll have to just soak Mormonly. I think that might just be the religion of all my beastmen from now on.
It's like weird, fucked up, like chaste Slanesh somehow.
Beastmen are just far future Mormons.
I dig it.
I like this a lot. Just a very strange chaste Slanesh. Yes. Okay. So he is actually still standing after Mormonizing, but clutching his head with one hand, and holding shut the wound that your pistol has made with the other. He's bleeding heavily and very clearly having trouble keeping focus.
As I shoot him, I tell him that no one hurts the elf but us. It's our elf.
So possessive over your elf, but only for hurting him.
It's the hate-hate relationship.
No, I mean, the elf is currently acting as an agent of the Omnisci's will.
By soaking up damage.
Yeah, by tanking damage.
What little damage he can tank.
And so I can't let this beastman destroy this agent of the Omnisci's will, but like, you know what I mean.
At least not until we're sure the fight's about to be over.
I'm not going to shoot him in the back because there'll be other fights where he can tank damage.
Alright, so the next Beastman is charging right back into the fray up against Constantius.
Oof.
Son of a bitch, that's a garbage roll.
Wait, what's the complication?
Oh, right, Dan, you're prone.
So,
you have somehow fallen prone in your shooting. So you have to spend your next movement action standing back up. If you want to, otherwise you are crawling around on your belly.
I'm going to say I had to, like, go prone to get the angle to not hit the elf.
You shot between his legs.
Yeah.
You were aiming over his head
I
and
was
somehow like slipped and fell and shot through his legs. And that was all intentional, by the way.
I
Of
was trying
course.
to take off the beastman's dick so he couldn't soak the damage.
You alright, Mike? You
Yeah,
good, pal?
Yeah.
I think you were skipping there for a second.
I appreciate you giving the reaction for all of us. Thank you. Fucking hate this Mormon campaign. Alright, so I'm down to 1 ruin, so I am not spending it to seize another turn. It's
God,
neutral
you don't have to
turn.
tell us that. You can have as much ruin as you want.
It's literally on a counter up there.
Well, that's your mistake to assume that I would ever look at those counters.
Those are useful for you too.
Wait, didn't we just wait? Didn't we just go?
Yeah, I stole the turn to do that. It's your turn, Scott.
Wait, didn't I just have this Beastman charge Constantius and miss? Yes,
Attacked, yeah.
Oh,
No.
never mind. Oh, that was all happening while
Oh,
we were
you want
talking.
some of this knife?
Yeah. So yeah, Beastman charged Constantius, and I rolled like garbage, so he missed your defense. So it's a neutral turn, so the ship armorsman is gonna move up and take a shot with his las pistol. Barely out of short range still. A 2 does not hit, so party turn.
I guess I'll shoot. Yeah, I'll shoot. Take aim at the is in close range somehow because this gun has huge range. I'm gonna take aim at the word bearer. Which
There's this bitch.
yeah, also known as this bitch. With 8. And I'm gonna complicate.
Yay!
Also, it's 4 enough.
No.
Yes, a 4 is enough to hit.
Okay. Then that is 12.
Not a drill. Kiwi emoji in the chat. Getting Charizarded.
Just gotta feel out his defense.
I keep confusing
Alright,
flying type Pokemon for bird type Pokemon. I'm playing the first
1,
one
2,
actively.
4,
Get the
6,
flying type
7,
Pokemon.
8, 9, 10.
I'm like, oh damn, the first gym's all bird Pokemon.
So you do hit, but the energy discharged from your shot just dances about the heavy
Ceramite?
ceramite. Yeah, thank you. I wanted to say adamantium. It's not adamantium. It's ceramite armor. And he just throws back his head. Ah, it will take more than that, priest of a false god.
I'm not a priest. You're ignorant.
Yeah, that's offensive.
I find that offensive. You know, it's carelessness like that that led you to falling to chaos.
Yeah, all right. So if no one else is stealing the turn, he really wants to say some things about that. Anyone in the party stealing a turn?
Well, unless he wants. Yeah. Unless he
Somebody
feels
getting
like
knifed?
jumping cover, he's just gonna have to tell it to the elf first. Also, what was the complication?
Ooh, yes, right. You have dropped your weapon. You must spend a simple action to recover it.
Tried and true.
It's not stuck. It's just fallen.
No.
No annoying strength checks just to pick up your weapons and needing Space Marines to pick up your weapons for you.
I think I had the servitor pick it up. It was Dylan.
That's right. So yeah, the Chaos Space Marine is just gonna march forward. Bolter leveled at you, Micah, and I don't fucking care if you're priests or techno priests or whatever the fuck, the old servants of a god I don't believe in. Bow before chaos.
Well, okay.
Well, okay.
Why can't I find his weapon or ballistic skill? Why is there not just a simple... There's the ballistic skill. Okay.
Is it a large number?
It's a pretty large number.
Oh no.
Don't tell me, I just want to see all the dice you roll. That's not that large of a number, Scott.
That's just
fun.
it.
That's still not that much large of a number.
He can shift one.
Yes, he can. What? No, not bolt pistol. Where's bolt gun? That's gotta be short. That's short range. Good stuff. So it's brutal and rapid fire. Very nice.
Someone's about to get fucked.
Not if I don't roll very well. I need to press roll more often.
You gotta hit roll like a million fucking times till they're bouncing.
2, 4, 5. And then I think that puts the brutal dice puts it at 7.
Correct.
Or is 3 also a 1?
3 is a 1, you're right. Yes,
So
8.
Which does nothing.
Because you have a 9 for resilience.
Now
Cool.
I have a 10.
Wait, what?
You're looking at Dan.
No, I just remembered the number wrong. I forgot you had 10. Oh, God.
But in
Bazinga.
response, I choose to... Oh, wait, it's neutral turn. Isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I'm Pickle Mechanicus.
No, you're not. No.
I'm Young Mechanicus.
So the servitor's just going to shoot at the Beastman again, because it's the closest thing to Sarah Michelle Gellar field.
Oh.
Motherfucker, I rolled too many times. He misses and complicates. Alright, so that servitor is now out of ammo and will have to spend an action reloading before using again. He, despite missing with his auto gun, he just fires blah 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 until it just starts clicking dryly as heat the air around his gun is hazy with heat. That's the word. Hazy. Party turn then. That is neutral. Yeah.
Yay.
All right.
Oh wait, did I already go?
Didn't you just shoot at the word bear, and that's why he moved forward to shoot at you?
No. Oh yeah.
Yep. Has Alex gone yet?
No.
I think Alex and Dylan.
That's right. Yeah. Chris decapitated a thing. You shot at a thing through its legs at a dick.
Yeah, I did.
Can I go?
Yeah, that's exactly what we were talking about. It's your
I'm
turn.
sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at tweets by Shaq.
Yeah, that's a good use of time. Not said ironically.
Okay, hold on. What if I used what if I got close enough to one of them to use my rapid fire?
That's an option.
Like I'm not that far now. Can I feasibly hit this beast man over
Oh
the
yeah. Your rapid fire will take effect as long as you're in short range or less. So it's 12 inches.
Yeah. Well, I could go for this guy then too instead. Well, what do you guys think? Who's the bigger threat here?
The big guy. That one.
Kill the beastman first. The space marine's tough.
Okay, so beastmen first is what you were saying.
The one in the back doesn't have a dick.
Okay.
He can't soak.
I mean, if he's Slaneshi, he probably has dicks to spare.
Okay, well, I'm
More than enough to spare.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use the rapid fire on the bolt gun, which is what does ED stand for again?
Extra damage.
So I get 1 extra damage dice.
Yes, but you need to hit first, which is your ballistic skill. Since that's a 7.
Well, but he's not moving. He's within close range, so you get +2.
Correct. If you're not moving, you can aim.
I get +2, you said?
You roll 2 extra dice.
No, I know. Doesn't that one of them has to be a complication die?
Yeah, one of them needs to be a red die.
4, 8, and 9. Oh, good God.
Here we go. Here's our complication stream.
Wow.
You are also out of ammo. You will have to reload before you can shoot again.
Can I burn a glory or whatever? A wrath?
You can do reroll and get a higher result, but you can't get out of a complication by rerolling.
So would I still lose my turn then?
So you're not losing your turn?
Shoot. Like, you still shoot, you have to reload next turn.
Yes. And you can reload as a minor action instead of moving. So, yeah, it's really not that big of a thing.
Reroll though, right? Because I didn't roll very high.
Did he roll enough to hit?
Yeah, you hit.
Oh, okay, never mind. Oh,
You can't shift, but you can hit.
Okay.
I use the extra damage dice from rapid fire because you're
So that would be 10 plus 1?
But it's rapid fire 2.
So you get 2.
So you get an extra 2. So it's so you roll 10 white dice and 3 red dice for brutal extra damage dice, because your bolt gun is brutal.
Uh-oh, I don't know what I did. Good enough. Oh no. Okay. 7? 8?
I get 7? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Which is not enough to do damage. You will have to spend either your personal wrath or a party glory to reroll that if you want to do damage.
I can use one of my own rat. Oh, I see. Same amount of dice?
Yep, you just reroll that exact same pool of dice.
You could be in trouble, gentlemen.
How about now?
Significantly less trouble now.
So there's a large number of 6s.
Yeah, it's a 9? 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 10. What? Oh, why can't I count? Okay, yes. So that first beastman closest to you is pummeled by the shots as his armor cracks and breaks in places. Blood begins to seep from the open wounds into his matted fur, but he is not yet fallen down. He is very wounded, but not yet dead.
Dope.
Can I use glory to steal the turn?
For sure. Down to 2 party glory then. So what you gonna do with the turn? You guys gonna swing the chainsword at the beastman in front of you?
Take off his other hat.
Yeah, I'm gonna move here and throw one of my plasma grenades and aim. Or I guess I'll aim. I guess I'll aim.
All right, that works. Because since grenades are a thrown weapon, they're strength times 4, and you have 2 strength, so you have an 8-inch range to throw grenades.
So what skill do I need to
It
use?
is ballistic skill. And you need to pass a check of 3 or more to throw a grenade on target. So you have 3 ballistic skill. So it's these 2 white dice and a red one. Oh no.
I'll spend a personal wrath to reroll.
Alright. And that's a 3. 6 is a 2, 4 is 1. So that hits. Blast deals damage to 3 mobs. And there are 3 enemies still alive. AP -1, which only matters on my end, and 15 damage dice for you to roll. Son of a bitch.
Check a few more of those, and we'll actually have a dead Chaos Marine.
Yeah, giant burning balls of plasma suddenly bursting into being will be pretty good anti-armor, actually.
So 15 dice, any complication or anything like that?
Nope, damage is just pure dice unless it's brutal, which this is not, so roll away with 15 dice. Okay, so 12 damage with an AP -1. You toss your grenade forward, and it explodes into a miniature sun, blindingly bright for just a moment before it fizzles away, just leaving this heat haze burnt area. Where once there were multiple enemies, there is now just a Chaos Space Marine. Several points of his armor are like the paint on top of the ceramite is bubbling away, like as you watch, and in other places, mostly the seals, you can see that like the rubber-ish kind of material to like give flex on the wrists is melting away, and you can watch the Chaos Space Marine like standing back up after the force of the blow from his knees, and he turns his helm to you. His eye lens is glowing furiously red in your direction after you've damaged him.
Is he dead?
He is not dead, but he's definitely a bit worse for wear after having a plasma grenade thrown at its face.
He's definitely angry. So whose turn is it?
Stevens?
We go back to the top of the order, but
Yeah, it's top of the order now because there's no enemies left. You all went. Yeah, new round.
All right,
snipe this bitch.
I ready my trusty long rifle. I fire it at the guy.
All right, so your ballistic skill is 7. Or wait, you haven't moved.
He's in
You
close
can
range.
close range. So, yeah, so 9
Like
dice then. Actually, wait, with a sniper when you aim, you gain an additional +1. So you roll 10 dice
That's
to
why I
hit.
think it's a +2.
Okay.
Oi.
Alright, that is a hit. And you can shift one of those 6s for extra damage on his defense. And when you shift with a sniper, you gain extra damage equal to the sniper's weapon rating. So 11, 12. Wait, no, sorry. 13. 13 damage dice.
Oi.
Oof. Yeah, it's not gonna be enough to actually deliver damage on him then.
Fantastic.
Have you all seen fuck, what is the Amazon animated cartoon about the fucking superheroes?
Yeah. That was really
So
good.
this is, I have a feeling this is gonna go like the bit where the Flash equivalent in that universe is just like punching
the shit.
Omni-Man until his like
Yeah.
hands break off.
No, they don't break off. They just break.
Yeah.
And then Nolan pops his head like a grape.
Okay, so whose head's getting popped first then?
I mean, Chris is the closest, so
Hell yeah,
That's
brother.
kind of what I was thinking.
Hell yeah, brother.
Pop, pop.
So after you have fired at the ancient Chaos Space Marine Word Bearer,
wait, did we steal a turn already?
you have not. You can if you want to.
That seems like a good idea.
Okay. Down to 1 party glory.
Okay,
So, which we should be down to none, right? Because then Dylan needs one to go immediately after Alex.
wait, it
No,
shouldn't
I spent a
actually be me,
personal
though.
wrath to reroll.
I have to pick up my gun.
So it shouldn't be you, but we only have one left. Do we want to spend it now, or do we want to try to save it?
No, you were at 2, and I burned 1 off already, so you're now down to 1. You rolled multiple, not you personally, but the party
got
rolled
more, I
multiple
got you.
6s at the beginning, yeah. And
Actually,
you've
wait,
only
can
just
I-
recently gotten complications.
Wait,
Can I pick up-
I have line of sight. I can shoot from my prone position.
You son of a bitch. I forgot that was you flipped upside down there.
Yeah, he's not actually dead. He's
Oh
just.
fuck, he's just out of close range though. Can I? Oh fuck, if I like belly crawling, it wouldn't be aiming, would it?
No.
I mean,
That's
I'll still
movement.
roll I'll still roll the 10 dice. That's still 10 dice. I'll burn it. Fuck it. I'll burn it. I'll murder this man. Four. If that doesn't hit, I'll burn a personal wrath. So.
4 will hit.
Okay, good. So that is 15 damage. 15 dice for damage.
I'm not sure if I believe or if I don't believe.
It's 14 plus 1 ED. Just for the weapon, like base stats.
Oh.
That's 8.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Nope. You can reroll with a personal wrath.
I'm gonna do that. I reroll all of them, right? Not just the
It's
failures?
everything, yeah.
Yeah.
It would be kind of nice if it was just a rerolled failed rolls, but it is a full reroll.
Wait a second. Right. Yeah, sorry, we counted it correctly. I'm a moron.
That's a lot of 6s.
Yeah, that looks promising.
8.
13.
That'll do some damage. So yeah, you without standing, you just level and sight down your barrel. Sight down the barrel of your dueling pistol that you've customized a little bit. You definitely are familiar with. You're in tune with its machine spirit, and you feel that as you squeeze the trigger, firing at him. The shots are so luckily sinking right through the weak points in the ceramite armor. And you watch him stagger back as he coughs and blood shoots out the front, not shoots, but starts to dribble out the front of his helmet grill. And you would guess he's probably about half dead or half alive. You're not sure how to put it with Chaos Space Marines like this, but half something at this point.
Fucking whose god is fake now, bitch?
I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
Oh, he's one of those guys. Fuck.
No, I think that's just internal bleeding.
Oh, shush you. I didn't call for a Medicaid. Ooh, he can charge you without getting in touch with Constantius.
He's just gonna kick me in the face.
I think so.
He just like popped my head.
We intimidated one of.
He's gonna
the
curb
more
stomp
steps
you.
on the.
Wait. Yeah, can you curb stomp me, Scott?
That's kind of my hope at this point.
Can we call this a random stranger over to help us?
He did some dice rolls for his courage, and he has been found wanting in the eyes of the Emperor. He is trying to skedaddle as fast as he can. You have you rolled some leadership checks to get him down here in the first place, and at this point he is now like, why the fuck have I followed this? This was dumb.
Well,
Oh, I missed that, but okay.
This was like 2 months ago now at this point.
He's been hanging.
You just walk in, beastmen get wiped out.
Oh yeah, an Inquisitor would definitely kill him for the punishment of seeing chaos. Like, he has to be very careful about what he says about this encounter to other people. Alright, a 7 on 2 hit. And you have a defense of 2, so that's both of those 6s shift into extra damage dice.
Our resilience of 9, so there's a chance.
So he's gonna use his chainsword. Chance evaporating.
Can he hold the chainsaw with his foot? I do. If I die, I want to be curb stomped.
I mean, he can slash with the chainsword and then finish with a curb stomp.
Just like cut off my head and then curb stomp my severed head.
Let's just let the dice tell the story first.
I want him to roll all sixes because that would be a great way. That would be like the most metal way to die. In this situation.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
I'm spending my last ruin.
You do that. You need to do that.
That's still embarrassing.
That is still embarrassing. What the first one to land was a 6, and I got my hopes up, and then
That might wait.
1,
4,
2,
5, 9. Okay, so you hit him hard. But,
Exactly hard enough to not do any damage.
and then they...
I am so disappointed in this bloke right now.
Scott, you gotta let me build the enemies from player characters.
As the
Just tell me what you need and I'll build it. And they'll do ridiculous things.
I will break you myself. I don't need you to break you for me.
No, come on. You don't want to see me playing with myself for like every time we fight?
No, I don't want to watch you play with yourself while we talk about Mormon soaking. You can do that on your own time, Dan.
It's not fun without you guys involved, though.
So I'm going to take a neutral turn since I haven't been doing that for a while, and 6 of 7 is running into the elevator doors and getting the fuck out of here. 6 of 7 is out.
Oh, that's
and,
what that was.
Yeah, those double doors are the elevator where you entered.
No, like...
Oh, the thing you couldn't see?
Yeah, I still can't see that.
Yeah. I remember it was happening to somebody. I couldn't remember who couldn't see that model because it just wasn't loading for him. But yes, that was just some poor chap who was just sitting, and you guys convinced him to follow you. Party turn then. Dan is gone. Stevens is gone this round.
Save my head.
I'm gonna pick up my gun.
That's
The
your
rest of
simple
the party
action.
can just go in order, right?
Yes.
Because, yeah.
I have no more ruin to spend.
Okay, and then I'm gonna... I mean, that's definitely in short range for me, God.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, so 8. Wait. There's called shots. See if I can shoot out one of his legs.
Okay.
Shooting at the leg that he was about to curb stomp with.
All right, so he slashed with his chainsword and bounced off the armor and it threw off the balance of his follow-up curb stomp. So you're shooting at that leg now. I like it.
So that's one. Wait. Never mind. Burn one of my wrath.
Done. Of course, you get a party glory out of it. Why can't I roll more ruin? 4 will just hit no shifting.
Okay, so that's... Let's see. What is it? 12, 13 damage. And I'm shooting his leg.
Yes, the Plaxico Burrs strategy.
I mean, that foot was about to
Well, that's shooting your own leg, right?
debrain my companion.
I need my brain.
Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11.
It's a magnificently aimed shot, but just the thickness of the ceramite about his legs, you pierce through a little bit of the back of like that, like flexible tubing at the back of his leg, and he kind of shifts his weight awkwardly as some blood pours from the wound, but not overwhelming damage despite the preciseness of the shot.
I did a thing. A little thing.
You did a thing. So we got Marma and Dylan to go yet.
I'll go.
Murder him before my head becomes paste, please.
Am I allowed to shoot my own teammates?
You shoot through them. Let's just say that. I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
It's 40k rules in that sense, where you can aim. You're considered be able to shoot through and around your friendly models.
No, I mean I wanted to intentionally shoot Dan, but I'll go.
If
ahead.
you really want to, yes, you can.
I'll say that later.
I mean, if you had a good reason, I wouldn't be mad. This is a rule.
I'm gonna unload on this mofo with my bolt gun because I'm in close range still.
Do it. I am the Senate, and I approve this message.
Do it. You'll be dead. I want.
So yeah, you have a ballistic skill of
+2, right?
you have a ballistic skill of 7 plus 2
Oh,
9.
for the check. Never mind.
Yeah. And you do need one red one on the 2-hit check, yeah. All right. You can shift one of those 6s for extra damage. So you are rolling 10 white dice and 4 red. Yes, 4 red brutal dice. Brutality.
I demand that you get a voice recording of Nathan Explosion saying brutal, and that you use it every time you have to say brutal.
All right, 10 white and 4 red, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I'm finding lots of GIFs. Not convenient audio clips for brutal, though.
Yeah.
I can work on that. Fuck, did you roll that already? Is that the result?
That's the result.
Shit, I don't like that number of 6s. So you unload, not unload, but just you raise your bolt gun up.
Wait. He ran out of ammo. He has to spend this turn reloading.
But that's my move.
Oh no, he didn't move. Right. My bad.
You call it a minor action?
No, he's right. I'm dumb.
Okay, so yeah, you raise your bolt gun, and you squeeze the trigger. All of your indoctrination and psycho conditioning just flooding back to you in this moment of pure hatred for this thing that is not of the Emperor, that is churned from the Emperor's light. Your bolts crack and explode all across the chest plate of this Space Marine, shattering it in many places, leaving deep gouges and scratches and entire craters in his armor. He is left barely standing as he turns his gaze to you and says, "Well done, brother. What wrath you have." So he is not yet dead, but right on the doorway.
Man, nice. I guess that leaves Dylan, right?
It's up to Dylan.
You got this. I got the button.
I'm gonna throw a plasma grenade behind the word bearer, in between the wall and him.
I approve of this solution to problems of just throw more grenades. I like it.
Can you go over?
So yeah, it's these 3 dice, 2 white ones, 1 red one. You need to have a 3 or more to successfully throw a grenade. That's a 3 exactly. And then I think it was 15 damage on yeah, 15 damage, AP -1, which is on my end. Oh god.
Oh god, what are we looking at? Only
That's
5
a 14. I think that's the most damage anyone's rolled yet. So, round
Wait.
of applause for the elf.
Is Dylan out of grenades at this point?
He's only thrown 2 plasma, so he has
Also-
1 plasma left at this point.
Doesn't that hit, where did he toss that? Doesn't that hit friendlies? So like right next to Dan
Both of us.
and Chris.
And yes, you're right. It hits 3 mobs, 3 targets, which would be all 3 of you.
I'm fine with this.
Woohoo!
This is how it was intended to be. If you kill me, Mike is probably going to murder your character. I want you to know that. And I am perfectly fine with that.
I'm fine with it too.
Do you want to play a character that's not, like, hated?
Murder suicide.
So let's do Veil Solo first. Resilience is 9, taking that 14 down to 5 incoming damage.
Just take on those wounds.
Alright, so you're down to 2 shock, 3 wounds.
I only have 1 shock left. You must have missed a shock from last time.
That's certainly possible. Alright, so 1 shock, 3 wounds. And Constantius. also has a resilience of 9, so also takes it down to
He's a-
5 wounds incoming.
which which is enough to kill him if he doesn't Mormonize.
Yes, he has to pray to the Mormon God to
I
soak
need
some of these
Mormon
wounds.
God to treat me with his loving touch. Soak in his
Mormonize
glory.
me, Captain.
I need to make that meme. Fuck. I'm absolutely gonna work on that image tomorrow at some point. So you can roll a determination roll. You have 5 dice to roll. And every successful roll turns one of these wounds into 1 shock. You don't want to turn them all into shock because then you'll pass out, even though this is the end of the combat.
No,
He can pass out. He
Or
deserves
he'll
it.
be exhausted, right? Not passed out.
Yeah, he can just lay down.
But yeah, let's roll those 5 dice first and see how many you successfully take as a good Mormon should. You want me to roll those for you? You hear, Chris?
Oh, that was me. Sorry,
Yes,
I'm
sorry. That's it's your
laying
character.
on the floor right now, stretching. 1 second.
Oh dang.
Any red ones?
Nope. You are just rolling 5 white dice. No chance of messing this up. All right, 2 successes. So you are left with 1 remaining wound and 3 shock left right now.
Sound good.
And so as that the giant burning ball of plasma fades away,
Somehow fails to kill only the.
yeah, your party members are left standing in that heat haze. Dan's lying down in the heat haze. Much bloodier and worse for wear. But the word bearer is dead too. His body is now just this kind of melted, slaggy flesh ceramite heap.
I scoff at this turn of events. The elf can't even cause collateral damage properly.
I like struggle to my knees and turn to the elf and say, "By flame shall the unclean be made clean. By fire shall the unholy be made holy." And I just like nod at him and like stumble off.
You aren't in any position to stumble.
What a bitch. I said that out loud, by the way, in game.
Wait, what's the word bearer? Like, he's just a pile of slag, he said?
Yeah, he's mostly melted at this point, after dying in a giant plasma ball.
So there's not much to look at?
Not a whole lot. You could poke around if you want, but,
Yeah, I want to poke around.
alright.
You would want to poke around.
Roll me an investigation check on that pile that you're investigation or like awareness. Either one.
Investigation. That is not one of my strong skills.
No, neither of those are actually.
And
Yeah, it's
a pile of metal.
It is a pile of metal and flesh, and there's some tentacles stuck in there that you're pretty sure people don't really have those normally. but it's just kind of a gross pile of stuff at this point.
Okay. Guess I'll just dig into one of the beastmen then.
It's mostly just a kind of like a regretful burning of ceramite at this point.
Okay. Well, dig into the beastmen then.
All right, yeah. So each of them was carrying a las pistol and a chainsword. However, they are definitely covered in marks of strange runes of some sort. You would have to do some investigation to try and understand what those marks are, though.
Oh, I wasn't curious about that. When I said I meant like Medicaid.
Oh, okay. You are like investigating or like checking into how far off the human strain these things have gone and like what interesting developments they might have had.
Yeah, and one
Okay.
other thing, but
I'm helping him, I guess. Because I have like, corruption for
2,
looking at the
4,
photos.
7.
I can, if that isn't good enough, I can roll a tech check to help.
What is the one more thing that you're looking for? Like what?
Another skull for the belt.
Yeah, you get it. I'm trying to decide if I want you to roll corruption on this. I think you might be starting to reach skulls for the skull throne point soon.
It's not bloodlust, it's just
Fascination with skulls. Yeah, I'll let you take this skull without any ill effects at this point.
if it was bloodlust, I'd be trying to take them while they were still alive.
Corn cares not how the blood flows, only that it does.
It's not
Well, I
flowing
think
from
they
dead
get
people.
skulls.
Mementos.
Huh.
I have 2 of them now, and if the Space Marine hadn't been killed by fire,
Yeah, that's weird, fam.
But
Yeah.
in your Medicaid journeys, you see that there's definitely this is absolutely a mutant. You have harvested a mutant skull with horns on it, close to humanity in like the shape of its nose and eye sockets, but chin and forehead and the back of the head are just all the wrong shapes. Organs are moved around and squished around inside. It's hard to tell at this point what was battle damage and what wasn't, but it's for the good of the Omnissiah that these things were put down.
such fleshy inefficiency. Yeah. Okay, well, that was fun, but
What, Micah?
the servitors are still alive. That's what
Scott, you didn't kill any of the fucking servitors. What's wrong with you?
he killed. He killed one of them. Oh, I need that one too. It had a plasma cannon.
Yes, it did.
I gotta take that off its body.
All right. It died roughly where Marmaduke was, if I remember correctly. So roll me a tech check to try and get that plasma.
I call
off of
out
it.
over the new sphere for some assistance.
I assist.
Boy, you
This is a
dead.
tech score, so.
You have to roll.
Sorry, I gotta check my tech score really quickly. Alright. Um, 5.
Okay. Yeah, that's a successful assist.
7.
You do need a wrath die in this. You can complicate on it.
No. And that was a good roll too.
That was it. But yeah.
Burn a wrath.
All right. There's still 2 party glory. It's Wrath before Glory. You have to use Wrath before you use Glory, so you did it in the right order if you want to reroll again.
Oh my. Is there gonna be another? Actually, you wouldn't tell us that. Whatever. I don't care. I want that plasma cannon. Something fierce. That is 7, and
Yes, so you may take off this plasma cannon. Unfortunately, it's not meant to solo fire.
I mean,
It
I
is
can
meant
brace.
It is meant to be plugged into something and fired from it. Like it is
Oh,
very much
that.
a like built and hardwired to be a turret-mounted weapon.
Can we mount it on? We can mount it on one of the chairs.
Oh yeah, I need to turn the other servitors into furniture.
Armed furniture.
Heavily armed furniture.
At this point, the other servitors have moved back into a close proximity with the Sarah Michelle Gellar field and are following their combat protocols to just stand close guard to it at this point.
Okay, so we should only take one of them then, or attempt to take one of them.
I think we should not attempt to take any of them because they were probably put here by the tech priest.
Were they put here by the tech priest?
I can neither confirm nor deny that at this point.
I mean, if I don't know that, then, or would it be possible to investigate that?
You could try asking them some simple questions. Or, sorry, whatever Dan was saying.
It's like, what markings do they have? Do they?
Yeah. Or would they have markings distinct to him?
Give me an awareness check on that.
Or just Micah.
Uh, 4.
Yeah, so he has the obvious, like, cog on him, some various Forge World marks, and then you do notice that, yes, some of those Forge World marks match up with marks that you have seen on or about the Magos himself. You don't see any, like, personal iconography emblazoned on him, but it definitely matches up with the Forge World of the Magos.
What is their plausible deniability?
Demand's going to see you again, so don't.
I can just leave the I can just leave him outside the room. It's like I can take the lieutenant's skull off my belt before.
No,
I mean, at this point, it's a skull. It's not really like identifying as Chamberlain's skull unless there happened to be next to his skull his body at this point.
I mean, he had mods or augmentics in his skull that are not there that might distinguish it.
Depending on their awareness check, yeah.
Let's see. Whatever. Oh wait, no. Whatever.
I say we get to the Magos and figure out what the fuck is going on.
Gotta roll Medicaid to heal people.
We can just rest for 6 hours in game time.
Correct. And the ship's armsmen are falling in line behind the Space Marines because at this point they're kind of mumbling. What the fuck did we just say? I don't know what that was.
Wait, could I use myself as a power source? There's something in a Skitar to do that.
Oh, there definitely is. Yeah. You could try and hook it up to yourself if you wanted to. Sure. But it's also pretty intense procedure to just do on yourself in the middle of a room with no like real mechanical aid.
Yeah, I guess.
We got to get down to the Magos. Someone who like actually knows what the fuck they're doing.
All right, and you did know that he was sent back to repair the main engines, or the warp engines, which are in the back of the ship in the engineerium.
That's his spot, though, right? The engineering.
His Magos Forge is close to it, but not quite at the engineerium. He is actually at the engineerium now.
Well, we assume we'd have to hit the forge on the way there.
It would not be an out-of-the-way detour to go there now. You could easily swing by and stop by both. So is there anything else y'all want to do here before we wrap up with y'all heading down the ship to meet up with the Magos?
No, I mean, I'm good.
I've
the
violated
psyker body in the back.
We want to look at that?
Yeah. Is there anything of interest there? Any clues?
I'm gonna cut it open.
Roll me an awareness or an investigate for if you're just normally like patting him down and looking for stuff. Roll me a Medicae if you're chopping him open and trying to take his skull out.
You can keep his fucking skull. I'm not a weirdo. No, these are my dice, ding dong. Fuck you. I complicated on my awareness check and I rolled a 2.
Okay. So you see that he is wearing a pendant. It's a silver metal pendant. It looks kind of like a circle or a star shape. So like it's hollow in the center. It's like this hollow cutout, and just this silver rim, with like spikes coming out of it at odd points. It looks kind of vaguely gear-like to you.
Dope.
Wait, so it's Dark Mechanicus?
Okay, so this is metagaming this answer right here.
Fucking stupid.
This is out again.
That it's like
Yes.
a normal chaos symbol.
It is a star of chaos, but to him, the poor shape of the pendant, and just like him not knowing what a star of chaos is, he's like, "Oh, that looks like a cog. I know what cogs look like. It's a little bit of a shitty cog, but yeah, that could be a cog."
So it just thinks he killed a more personal heretic.
No, I was like, why does this guy have this? And I pick it up. And I put it in my pocket.
Yes.
Okay, now I'm gonna cut him open.
Okay.
Damn.
I cut him open badly.
Is there something I can roll to like take the points off to try to make it look more cog-like? Just be like, this is all wrong. This is poorly made.
Yeah, I would say tech for modifying it, like or there's not like any sort of crafting
So I
skill.
rolled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I rolled a 5 on my tech check.
Yeah, all right. So you use like some of the the joints in your weird construction as makeshift like scissors to snip off points. You use some of your whirring gears as like quick files to smooth it out, and yeah, you've definitely made it look more cog-like. As for your, we'll call it a surgery and be generous. Wait, which was your surgery roll? There are too many dice.
Oh, that's messed up at this point.
Oh, okay. Do you remember what it was?
No.
All right. Yeah, just re-roll one then.
Two, 3, 4, 5.
With a 5, you slice open the chest in the standard way of an autopsy. His insides are absolutely just devastated after the plasma grenade went off and the shots that hit him and everything. His skull is a bit cracked and battered. It's definitely thinned at the top farther than any human skull should be thinned, probably due to it being distorted and distended from a weird warp craft. But it is still an intact trophy for you to withdraw.
So it's a very distinct skull.
Oh yes, very. It is oblong and extended at the top.
Then I shall take it.
Scott, were you planning on us becoming a chaos party?
I was hoping for it. I didn't expect it to be accepted this well by the two tech priests.
Well,
What?
sir,
Tech-
my
or-
tech priest is just a moron.
This is this isn't
Sure.
about chaos. I had a
You're
dr-
having an unintentional fall by accidentally picking up a relic. Mike over here is just like, I felt some weird things earlier. I'm into skulls now.
It's not it's not a fall. It's more of a trip. That's what I would call it.
I had a dream in which an oddly clad rat man told me about the virtues of possessing a posse of skulls.
Oh, I thought you were gonna mock the "I have a dream" speech there. I was waiting for something a little more profound.
I have a dream, yes. That one day all children of chaos, yes.
No, I just need some sort of metal rack to mount on my back and we'll be good to go.
I think we'll be able to set you up with that. And after that horror shit show, that's where we're gonna call it for tonight then. As you all head back up the elevator, you have to wait a few moments after 6 of 7 sends it back down for you. But then you can all board the elevator, and we'll start shuffling you all off onto where we'll pick up next session with the tech priest then.
A word.
We did it.
We did it.
And no one even managed to die,
I tried.
By
I
one
didn't kill,
point.
but
in spite of Dylan's best efforts.
better luck next time,
I
Pat.
killed the boss.
Scott, you gotta min-max the shit out of the dudes we face.
Yeah, I thought 10 armor, or 10 resilience was pretty good.
No,
And it
the
was. He
Beastmen
lasted a
was
while.
Good. The Beastmen need to like. One of them should have been ranged, I think.
I never generated enough ruin to utilize everything properly this session.
You don't have to. You could just generate ruin. Like it's like fiat currency, and you're the Federal Reserve. You don't have to play by the rules. Just don't tell us when you do that.
Fine. Yeah, I just feel like I need some sort of explanation for when the word bearer starts chanting and one of them explodes into a chaos spawn to attack you.
Oh no, that would have been dope. That would have been so good if like it was just the word bearer and like the last beastman, and you're just like, all right, chaos spawn time, and then like it's no longer you the one where it's like you're not trapped in here. I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
Okay.
I'm here for like the horror game aspect of it too. Just like I'm fine losing.
Well, okay then.
Dope.
I'll murder you all next time.
No.
Oh wait, there weren't any corruption rolls.
No, actually, I'm surprised. I picked up the fucking Chaos Pendant.
Yep.
That's gonna be sitting there now. I
It's like in my kit, but not visible to other people.
yeah, you said you slipped it into your pocket, did some modifications, and then slipped it back in there. So
Well, pocket I think is the wrong word. The way I visualize it is like I gotta imagine there's like creases in between my armor and like my body.
yeah,
So it's like
probably.
just sitting there. Like you can kind of see it if you could like look exactly down like that crease or whatever.
Okay, so
But, like, you
kind of
have
like
to-
wearing it beneath your shirt, essentially.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. Yeah, I can definitely, yeah.
Letting the
Yeah.
cog guard my heart, kind of deal.
Oh yes. I will definitely have